Hi there, and welcome to another episode of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. I've got a craving. I really have a craving for a jalapeno popper. Now, I've made jalapeno poppers in the past, and it's a production number because I usually like to make a whole tray full. I just want one or two. So recently, I bought an air fryer. I've never done this before. So we're going to try this today. We're going to try to make jalapeno poppers using my recipe in the air fryer. So let's get started. First thing we are going to do, and this is the important thing. We have here some softened cream cheese, okay? And a shallot, and of course my jalapeno peppers, and these are red ones with lots of veins on the outside, so these things are very warm. We'll set those to the side for a minute. Oh, and I have some bacon. So let's take this shallot. My table's just a little wiggly. I'm going to take this and just a half a shallot, and we'll peel it. And I should have gotten a garbage bowl, so we'll just make a pile here, and you can just watch the trash pile up. So I'm going to slip this down the middle without slitting my finger down the middle, and then do this, and then do a nice dice here. So here we have a diced shallot. And I'm doing this first for a reason. So we've got all that. Put our trash right up front where we can see it. Now, in that bowl, along with my half a shallot, I'm going to take an equal amount of Mexican blend, finely shredded cheese. And I'm just going to add that to my bowl and make a big mess, but that's okay. That just means you're cooking. So now, we've got all that. This is the important part. And no, I wouldn't skip this part, but that's up to you. Because these things are dangerous. And how dangerous, you say? Well, while I'm doing this, let me tell you a little story. I used to make these a lot, and I was asked to make these for my wife's family's Thanksgiving dinner. So I asked them, I said, well, how many do you want? They said, I don't know, 24. Okay, so I made 24. Problem is, I've got 24 peppers, and I'm no math genius. I cut them in half, and we ended up with 48. So I had to have help. So my wife volunteered, since she volunteered me to make them, she volunteered to help me prep them. So you see here, I had to cut them in half, and now I'm taking out the veins and the seeds, which a lot of people say this would take some of the heat out. Don't believe it. These little red ones, I don't think you can take the heat out. But anyway, so I told her, I showed her how to do this, and we were working on it, and I said, make sure you don't touch it, your nose, don't touch your eyes, don't touch any sensitive tissues. Great. So we're cutting them along. She says, I'll be right back. Well, I didn't know it, but she went down the hall. When she came back, she was walking kind of bow-legged, and she looked at me and says, when does this wear off? What had happened is she had decided it was time to go potty, and it was her potty, and she cried because she wanted to. So let that be kind of a lesson. Wear the gloves, take them off before you touch yourself anywhere. because it will light your fire. So since we've got the gloves on and we've made a mess, I'm going to go ahead and mix this stuff up with my hands, because this is the best kitchen tool you can have, is your hands. So, mix this up good. That ought to do it. And we're going to take these and we're going to load them up with our cream cheese and shallot mixture. And don't skimp. This is your snack after all. So load these up. Only takes a minute when you're doing just a couple. Almost done. We have to wrap them with bacon. You don't have to do the bacon if you want to do kind of a vegan jalapeno popper, but I think the bacon adds a little flavor and it kind of helps hold them together. So now we've got them together. Yuck, that's why you wear the gloves. So now we're going to take the bacon and just kind of wrap them around. You don't have to be real neat about it, but and I have some toothpicks here soaking, but since we're doing it in the air fryer, I may not use them. Now for these smaller ones, let's go with half a piece of bacon. Done. Here we go. And one more. Now, as you can tell, I've got quite a mess here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip one glove off. See, now my hand's nice and clean. So I can reach over here and grab this. This is the air fryer basket. And it comes apart like that. So we'll take these, and we'll load them in. 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then we just drop it back in there. Take the other glove off now, because we're not touching anything gooey anymore. And pop this in. Turn on the power. I'm going to go with 350 degrees. I don't know if you can see that or not. 350. Push this. And normally I will cook these for about 40 minutes in a regular oven, but the air fryer is actually a small convection oven, so I'm going to go for about 22 minutes, but I'm going to check it about 2/3 of the way through. So let me set it for 22. There's 22. Push the button and it's off and running. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. So I'm going to stop the tape right now for just a minute, clean up a little bit, and I'll be back with you just as soon as it's time to check on these. Okay, according to this, we have about 9 minutes to go. Let's stop it for a minute and take a look and see what we've got, all right? Now, I've stopped down at 8 minutes. We'll take a look. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know if you can see this real well from there, but they look a little tasty. I think I'm going to give them maybe 2 more minutes, if that, and then we'll take them out and put them on a plate and see what we got. So I'll stop it again at 6 minutes. Okay, that's 6 minutes. I'm going to stop it. Now, in case you're wondering, I went and got myself a little glass of milk because those are red and they have veins. Oh my. Look at that. Yeah. I could see making these around midnight. Yeah, take a look. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on those, but they look all golden brown and delicious. So we're going to come back over here. That was just a little bit of cheese. But temperature-wise, just temperature-wise, they're pretty warm. That would be foolish. I think I'm going to give it a couple minutes. I'm going to stop the camera and I'll come right back and I'll try them. I promise. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. I know I promised I would do this, and I try to keep my word. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, hasta la vista, baby. Bacon is crispy in spots. Cream cheese is definitely in there, melted. I can taste the pepper, but since it's a red one, it's a little sweeter. Just a little bit of heat in the back. Not as much as I thought. The physical temperature of the thing has started to go down. So, all in all, not bad for a quick snack. It's not a whole tray of 48, but it's enough for me and a friend. So anyway, that's why we have hot dogs in the freezer. And this has been jalapeno poppers in the air fryer. Hope you all enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.